Doug, welcome to the amazing team's Taco Bite section. Question for you for today's topic: is unlimited PTO actually a trap? Without going into further explanation, what's the first answer that comes to mind?
Is it a trap? I actually think it's less of a trap, but more bullshit. I think
Bullshit.
I think it's bullshit. I think it's a marketing, come work for us. We have unlimited PTO.
Might as well say, come work for us. We have a ping pong table in the office.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I worked at the Molly Fool. We had unlimited PTO pretty much, and nobody used it. Nobody, like, people were afraid to take vacations because, if you weren't there, somebody would step in and start doing your job. And so, um, for us, I mean, I guess we essentially have unlimited PTO, right? But it's not like it wasn't something that we use to bring people in, right? Like, people didn't come to work for HeyTaco because we have unlimited PTO.
Well, we actually don't have
Oh, we
unlimited.
don't?
We
Oh,
don't. I
oh.
know. So you're over your PTO allocation. We have 25 days of PTO, which includes sick days, whatever you want to do it, and holidays on top of it, of course. So you have, plenty of time to take time off. And I kind of agree with you. Like, it's bullshit because then people don't take it because they're always wondering, am I taking too much? Am I taking too little? People don't know what good looks like.
Yep.
Sometimes when you set constraints as a team, now you know what good looks like and you can do what you think is right. Like, this discipline and structure actually creates freedom for people to be free to take time off when they want to take time off without wondering, is this too much? Is this too little?
Mm-hmm.
I did like when we were talking to one of our guests on the podcast where he said they have a minimum time off. So they have unlimited PTO, but a minimum time off. I thought that was a really good way to make sure that the unlimited PTO is actually substantial or substantive, not substantial, and that people are still encouraged to, at minimum, take 3 weeks off or whatever their company's minimum is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like that. I just think that with just do your job, right? If you're doing your job, it doesn't matter if you're taking time off, right? It's the results that matter. You could be taking no time off, and if you're not doing your job, then it's like, I'd rather have somebody that's getting their job done, but they're taking every Friday off, opposed to somebody that's just, always in their seat, always at work, but they're not getting shit done, right? Who would you rather have show up, right? Who would you rather work with? The person that's getting shit done.
The ass and chair time is definitely not valuable
Yeah.
to anyone, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if where you're getting your work done, whether it's in the office or at home, or in Greece, down in the Caribbean. The most important thing to me, at least, and I think the most people that that work with others, is that they're making progress. They're doing their job. They're helping you do your job, and the amount of time it takes, that shouldn't matter.
Now I'm going to take it up a notch. Do you think unlimited anything is a trap? Unlimited recognition currency, unlimited food at the buffet.
Yeah. As you know, I believe in the power of scarcity, right? So having limits is a good thing. Setting boundaries is a good thing. Having controls is a good thing. And so I'd actually, rather than having unlimited PTO, I would rather set the amount of time, just so that I know. And then, if you need more, you can ask for more, and it's there to give and to receive. And so, yes, I think unlimited anything is a trap, and it can be bad. I think it could be a bad thing.
I think there's been studies done on the unlimited PTO and companies that deploy it, and it ends up that most people end up taking less PTO
Less.
than they would have had the company had an official PTO allocation.
And I think that's why people are attracted to unlimited PTO, because they know that, hey, if we have unlimited PTO, people aren't going to they're going to take less time off. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's all right to kind of have it as like a subconscious thing, right? So it's like, if you're going through something awful and you need to take a month off, go take a month off, right? Like, I don't want you to show up here and not be 100% because you've got something awful going on in your life. Go take the time you need to go deal with those things, and we'll be here when you're ready to come back. That's, I think that leads to a better culture, right? If you're showing up because you only have 2 weeks and you've already burned up those 2 weeks and you're coming in and you're like, I'm out of time, you're not going to be an impactful person. You're not going to be happy, and you're going to impact everybody around you, and it's just going to impact the culture. And so take the time you need, but having some kind of constraint, some kind of mechanism there that says, okay, this is what good looks like, right? 2 weeks, right? You've got 2 weeks. After you've taken 2 weeks, if you need more, let's have a conversation about it.
I subscribe to discipline equals freedom. Like when you're disciplined, when you have some structure initially, now you're free to do something different, right? Now you're free to enjoy it. So for example, when you know that you have 25 days, you're going to enjoy those 25 days. And if you need to go over, sure, talk to your boss. And sometimes things happen and you might need some time, right? But you know what good looks like. You know that you're okay taking 25 days off. No one's going to look at you and say, oh, you took 25 days off. It's like, well, but that's what we all agreed on. That is the normal, right? And now you're free to do other stuff. Now you're free to enjoy that time, to actually unplug, to do whatever.
I unfortunately think that the tracking of time off is the result of people showing up and just working for a paycheck, right? I think that for teams like ours or teams that look like ours, nobody's counting how many days you've taken off, right? There's not a little counter on the desk that's counting each day you've taken off, right? There's trust, right? There's autonomy in high performing teams. And so I think the vacation tracking and paid time off, it's needed, but it's needed for certain teams that don't look like ours.
I'm sure we're going to need it at some point. I'm not sure, but maybe we'll need it at some point. Right now, our system of honor, I think, is working pretty well.
Yeah, I do like the honor system. We work in the LX, which has the honors bar, right? I like that type of environment where, it's just built on trust. I think it leads to healthier economics. And yeah, it's not everyone, you're not going to be able to trust everyone, but I think it's a great kind of pillar to underpin a business or to underpin an office environment, the honor system.